Hello, hello, and come in, everyone. Welcome to the Hush House Library, a place of secret and wonder, seated cliffside over the ocean on the island of Brancrug. The tea is brewed and ready to pour, so make yourself comfortable as we crack open the book of our adventure, peeling back the skin of the world to glimpse the hidden histories laying beneath. Hush House. And this book, locked up nice and tight. Right here. It's actually a ridiculously powerful memory. What I have in Linux. I'm gonna put this in my storeroom. Suitable for a summer suit or an altar veil. Similar materials. And then we got this book. Yes, we're at the tail end of autumn, moving into winter, so I'm gonna hold off on trying to learn any skills just yet, but what we are gonna go ahead and do, see if we immediately can't hire somebody. Gale weather. Very nice. And maybe try to get back into either the incandescent hollow. Maybe not the sagging docks, we'll see. Maybe to sell would be achievable. As with the charge chamber. Speaking of which, consulting engineer. Forge, sky, and lantern. Charge chamber's not going to be it. Ooh, geez, 16 knock. That'll take some specific work. Do I not have it anywhere else that needs... Oh, I do have this. Incandescent hollow. Problem is I don't have enough forge for that. I'm not sure where I'm going to produce a strong enough forge memory. But I guess I can experiment with that a little bit while we're doing this. We'll go ahead and throw that book into here. Let's go try to hire on somebody else. Failing that, I don't know. Surrealist painter? You may actually be what I want. So I have the horizon sight, so I might be able to get into the sagging dock. Foresight. Thing I want to do. And I'll make another ion. That's not what I want. If I add metal, I can make an exotic alloy. Well, do I have any metal? Yes, I do. I may as well get my ore alchem. I might focus on getting a forge memory a little differently. What's that first? There it is. Let's go through the iron book, just because that sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe on a different have not completed the Iron Book. All I have just requires Greek. Not Greek, Fusin. Let's try that again, shall we? I got that. I'm going through a book I already mastered. I need to I may have already messed this up. Oh boy, solid start in the library. Love it. I'm a distracted little. Ooh, this pretty candle. Revise room. Let's see here. That would be no different from having this. Huh. Alright then. Next up, shot of whiskey. I don't have any rose-associated foodstuffs. Unfortunate. Oh, can't harvest in autumn here. What forge skills have I not attempted? Bitter black salts, or an exotic alloy. Same thing. Add liquid, but retain scholar level forge. The essence will take long. Okay, that's. It's the same thing? Okay. How genuinely unfortunate. Spark these energies in a liquid. Do I have a alchemical lab that takes liquid? Not you. Nope. There's the slab. Nope, that's sculptor's bench. I'll take pigments, but this ain't it. That doesn't take anything liquid. I should try different workbenches. Huh. Interesting. Shame I can't find a spot for it. Alright, back to this. Interesting, that has a rose tied to it, but I don't think she'll accept that. Beverage, memory, pigment, sustenance tool. It's only one rose. I need two, and it's getting too late for another attempt. Well, just have to use the jam. So be it. Either way, at least I'm getting into the sagging docks. I forgot to select the type. I guess we're just going to chow down on a freshly picked broccoli, which is absolutely valid move to do. But no, marrow. It's a dark marrow. Excellent. Fortunately, it's too in the day. Oh, excellent. Sagging Docksman entered. Here the supplies came in from every continent that the seas touch, from the bows and beyond. Now and then prisoners who try to escape, the sea is always hungry. Long ago, this was the route by which provisions entered the gaol, by which prisoners failed to escape, discard objects here, or release beasts. Interesting. Well, unregarded rarity. Hope it's raining. Try and hire on a new person. What was that? I saw like a purple book go flying down over here. Although I will not discount absolutely losing it. You know, speaking of absolutely losing it. That is not heart. What language are we written in? Or ink. Do I have a tool that has heart tied to it? I know those two aren't it. That's one heart. No, I don't think I have a tool with the appropriate heart that I need. Oh, well, that does not come to much surprise. I trust we'll be able to get that on a 7. They should ask for another tool. Scale. Ooh, copper metal. I could provide what's needed, actually, now that I think about it. Give me 5 scale. Oh, what language are you in? Epicurean. Or Erasmus. That. Because I needed a high scale to get into some one of these things. Well, there's the sealed vault. Slithering fountain. Sealed vault sounds more fun. We're going to try and get into that. Okay. You take soul, memory, tool, beverage, sustenance. Okay. Aspect of the soul. It's the only source of scale I have. Okay. He's gonna have to wait. I may have to put him into a bed. I have a bed he'll be able to go into. Perfect. I have several options with scale tied to them. Here you go. Whiskey. Another shot of tipple. And that brings him to 7. That's beeswax. Can I fry this? Oh, I was wanting to consider this egg to life, it'll take a full day. That's a little different from what I wanted to do. Oh well. Book mastered. Stitchings and bindings. I don't think I have that skill. No, I don't. Stitchings and bindings. Memory satisfaction. Okay. I should have read the book, but I can go through it later. The satisfaction shelf is full. Coffee like this belongs. Well, not in my inventory, that's for sure. I can hang it up here next to the boat. Ooh, effective against infestations. Nothing is entirely broken nor entirely whole, not so long as we have our needles. I suppose so. Okay, we've done soul, memory, beverage. These with tool and food. That doesn't give me any scale. That doesn't have scale tied to it either. For some reason, those both have edge. Oh, come now. The hourglass? Here we go. And then I'll give him the egg. Oh no, that's 13 scale. What did I see? 14. Weird. And then we'll break into the sealed vault. Because nothing can keep me out of this place. A heavy granite door sealed with white wax, a triple lock ornamented with ivory and black nephrite. And we will brute force our way in. As for you... Oh, cool, I have time. You king's got a lot of continental powers, nervous? Librarian, so friend of a friend has asked me to drop by and do a little researching. Or reassuring researching. Languages do you speak? By Greek. Ikyo Sanskrit. Oh, that's an Aramaic. You can't read that. I've sorted all my books and I don't know where I put my lantern books. I'll be honest, librarian, I don't think anything I found will reassure our foreign friends. Well, if they don't start a war, I won't either. Good luck with your new king. Fair enough. Can't argue that. You know what? I'm not going to let this rain go to waste. Well, I don't have a, that is the wrong... There we go. I don't have a health card. I do have plenty of nectar. I steep wood in the right proportions, so I'll need wood. I know I had a log laying around here somewhere. Here it is. Actually, where's that mixing bowl? Strange fruits. Yep, perfect. That way we're not letting the weather go to waste. And a last bit of money. And a bronze spintria. And a tin spintria. And we are inside the sealed vault. Ooh. This book houses a numinous truth so powerful it can perhaps believe itself. This object has a Newman, requires 10 moth, written in Kilimasi. Written in Sabazine, requires 10 edge. Huh. Fascinating. Do I have... Oh, Sabazine. Right. I need to add language up to it. That is not a language card. don't have time to... Well, I could probably wait till morning to get a... Do I have an ink that would be suitable for this? I do. Okay, I don't need to wait till morning. Instead, we'll get our paws on a powerful memory right off the bat. And then you are written in Kilamash. Kilasami. Wrong writing desk. Which writing desk had moth tied to it? That ain't it. Nope. Nope. Who are you? You're a loom. Here we go, that one has moth. Kilasimi. Kilasami kit. Doom language. Ooh, I'm gonna need... No, this isn't it. It's a good ink, but this ain't it. Oops. That's fine, I don't think I have enough moth to get in there just yet. But I can... Wow. Oh no, that would... I got the one Trist card. Okay, I'll need to make it ink. Inks of Revelation. Inks of Revelation. Principle of Moth creates paint moth gold over scholar level 5 liquid aubrey silvery moon ink. Fascinating. I've never actually explored the moth crafting paths. That's not a flower. I think I have a flower with moth tied to it. I don't. We'll just make some moth gold. I'm pretty sure that's probably just a pigment. Let's try to bust into another room while we're at it. Pears. I actually hate pears personally. Texture's weird, just taste is off, texture's weird, everything about it is just wrong. Go. And the beeswax I'll put over here because I don't have a candle remaking skill yet. It's nice to have my pockets empty again. Each page of this book, except the last, bears a single sign, clear and irrefutable as a gem. That's not cautionary. Well, it's liquid. Passing babies. Not the musician. Sorry for the weird noise. I am drinking tea. I always have delicious tea with me. Not the passing by musician. Not again. Please, I will take anybody. Well, anybody with winter aspect. Sickles and eclipses. Newman back into balance. When the traveling carapace kinds passed beyond the wave and the sky, they made arrangements for their return. There are histories where those arrangements might be invoked. Any librarian can use this to establish history and complete the game, but the executioner revolutionary can win with a particular victory. I am neither of those. That is fine. You don't have to be. If we don't want to. I do want to keep this Newman because that is a powerful memory. That was this book. Yes, yes. Uh, 5 heart, 5 sky, 5 winter. Well, if I ever need 5 heart or sky, I know exactly where to look. I believe I now have 2 things to get 5 winter. Yes. Salt and silver, balance and necessity. Or balance, necessity, and rebuke. 2 edge, 1 moon. And to be strengthened with just a moment. With a contradiction. Passing painter. Perhaps I might be able to use her. Use her help. I could get into here. Yes, I believe I can. Still have time. I don't have any Arab traits. Oops. Okay, maybe I should not have hired her. Oh well. Not the lesson I want the skill. Oh, I grabbed a regret. I thought I grabbed a contradiction. No, I haven't. What did I need regret for? The irony is not lost on me in getting regret without knowing what I wanted it for. I think that I regret hiring you on without having a direction to take things in. Oh well. Do I have a paint with... Well, I have a lot of paints. I have 2 buckets of moth gold. I have several pigments. What are you pigments of? Hmm. Well, I can give it a shot anyways. A lot of my materials are I know how to renew readily. We'll start with this. Really, that has grail in it. Good to know. Well, failing that. Sustenance of the grail variety I do not have, do I? I have apples, but that's not gonna be. I don't have any more of those evil. Okay. Yeah, nope, I should not have bothered with that. Oh well. I'm witching Tizan up here. I believe another. Where did I get this from? Well, that'll be useful if I ever need more knock, but we'll just burn through the rest of this day. Oh, hang on. Actually, missed. Let's not make it go waste just so readily now that I think about it. Okay, that makes the same thing. My dissect remains. Now we're talking. Oh, essential periost. That's probably what we're talking about. Yes, it is. Still, that gives me an idea. $15 plus something. Once you've discovered this recipe, its requirements will appear here. Put a second flour. Can I put a second? Cannot. Solutions only accept liquid or fuel. Nope. I should just burn my wolf snow like that anyways. Alright, that's fine. We'll make the flowers. Or we'll make the drink. Okay, snow again. Take 2 on hiring somebody. While that's happening, we'll take this witching design. We'll put it in here. We'll put a add up card in here. Areb. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. And we'll add the kniff. Oh, I need a flower. I don't think I need the Ruby Wise wine in there then, or the witching design. We'll go ahead and take that out. We'll go put it back on the shelf. Auction for new book. Sights and sensations, huh? Okay, that's just gonna make the same chilling draught. If I add a flower, it gives me a chilling draught. That's gonna be a Solomon's preparation again. Yep. Unfortunate. But what if I focus towards sky with this ability? Brush a light with feather and see. Brush a light with feather. I assume it wants a feather, but I'm not. I can't put a feather in there. Where does the feather go? Put the feather in here. Oh, but you're. That doesn't do me any good at all. Because I can also put the feather in here or in here, because it remains. Really, you accept remains. Fascinating. I could burn the feather. Wouldn't really accomplish anything. I'm starting to realize I haven't done much sky crafting because I don't have. What am I supposed to do with you? You're 2 sky, 1 scale. This is perfect for it, but I. Well, this is more of an instrument. That's a writing desk. This might be a little bit of cheese, but... Nope, that didn't work. I was hoping I could get clever. Perhaps I still can't get clever. Brush a light with a feather and see dawn essence drip from the air. What does that mean? I think I know what it means. Nope, not Rufflegan. I think I understand. Make a Deer Day lens. Consulting engineer, not gonna help me. With Forge, Sky, and Lantern, well, Forge. Nope, never mind. I'm gonna open the scale chest while we're doing this. Boop. Okay, we have a Deer Day lens. Now, where can I put the lens? No. Brush a light with the feather. What does that mean? You want a candle? Does it want a candle? You aren't light. Of course not. No, you're just... This is just a tool. This isn't light, though. I need light. I need light that's associated with sky. That's associated with Grail because of the wine bottle. Funny how those connections work out. I can't put the feather in there. I don't want to use this. So that's... Creates ichor oral. I want to make that, but I don't want to just... Gem? Is it a gem with sky? Bird, where's the bird? There's the bird. Excuse me as I just slowly lose it over here. That's a powerful ink. Right, we're going to go ahead and store that back down in the vault. From whence I acquired it from. It's maybe one of the few times a passing poet might be helpful to me. If I need something with winter busted open. Yes, the charred chamber. That's 9. That's going to bring him to 13, and then this will bring him to... We're overdoing it, but that's perfectly fine. Oh. Against Stormwind and Moth Swoop alike. Okay, so that didn't... That doesn't use up the lantern. And now the bird's upset with me, but that's fine. Oh. Okay, I have that already. I have 2 of it. Now that I'm done losing my mind here. The iron door here stands ajar, but it still glows faintly red even after all these years. This is not a natural heat, and there's no entirely natural way to quell it. That's fine, we have powerful enough winter to silence even the strongest heat. Relations of Limitus, the second volume of Abbot Jeffrey's Hypothetical Theological Debates in Socratic Mode. Great Signs and the Great Scars. We'll have to wait just a little bit then. It's almost... Yep. I discovered the source of the fire that ravaged Hush House. The Condignator. The terrible heart of the Governor's terrible project. Evolvius Scolioscaphy. Chapped. Already fulfilled. Already fulfilled, so... Well, if I had another shaft, I could. Oh. Subject? Mode? Please refrain from smoking. A little too late for that, buddy. Black sapphire wash. Oh, buddy, what is this thing used for? And that's another lipidic tincture. Org's cleansing. Also Torg's cleansing. And I believe Sharps is Torg's cleansing. You ever walk into a room and realize it's probably been locked away for a good reason? I feel like I found the source for a blast. Right, well, with that, we're gonna have to close up the library and make sure this thing's not going to, fireball half the building a second time. Once I know that machine is safe, we'll be open again for the public. As the sun in rags comes to rest, so too must we close the book on our journey for now within the walls of Hush House. Fret not, though. If you want to be notified of new adventures or be informed when I livestream, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. And if you like my content, hit the like button. If you dislike my content, hit the dislike button. Both of these help me out more than you might realize. And if you have any thoughts, errant or otherwise, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. And until next time, ta-ta for now, and I hope you all have a good one.